GameStop is finally showing their endgame.
They're going full-on Vegas casino, baby. They have digital mystery packs now called Power Packs. They've outscalped the scalpers with prices way over MSRP, and they partner with PSA to offer grading services, and now they've reached their final form. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming PSA 8 Dark Charizard holographic slab giveaway, dropping in a future video. Now, I've seen YouTubers opening thousands of dollars of these GameStop Power Packs, like they're Halloween candy or something. But are these Power Packs any good? How do they stack up against other mystery options out there? That's what we're going to be doing a deep dive on today. Are these mystery packs any good, or are they a scam? No doubt people will buy them just because they have GameStop on the label, but I want to really look closely at what they are and figure out if they're worth the money. So now we know why GameStop started taking Pokemon card slab trade-ins, buying up PSA 8 and above cards. This was their endgame. All those slabs GameStop bought in store and apparently at card shows are now in their Power Packs. All these moves were part of their bigger business plan. But before we go too far, just a little quick background on me. I started my channel doing Pokemon mystery packs and booster pack openings. Now, when the booster packs for sale at decent prices in my area dried up, I pretty much switched to doing digital mystery packs. That's because where I live it's almost impossible to get sealed packs or product to open. I'm a big collector, but I live in the middle of nowhere, so I've spent literal tens of thousands of dollars of my own money on digital mystery stuff, and built a pretty sweet collection too. And no, this video is not sponsored by GameStop or any other company. I do some partnered sponsored videos, but this is not one of them. I've been making videos and testing out mystery products for well over 2 years now, so I feel like I can give some pretty good insights on Power Packs. I will admit though, I'm not a fan of GameStop, as a pissed off Pokemon collector tired of them charging scalper prices for modern product. But I do promise I'll give them a fair shake, just like I did when I tested out their PSA grading partnership. And next up, I want to address the elephant in the room. Power Packs are gambling, basically. Heck, opening sealed booster packs is a form of gambling. Physical mystery packs are also gambling. The only way to really not gamble now with Pokemon is to just buy single cards or slabs. So here's my disclaimer. If you have a gambling problem and can't set a budget for yourself, I recommend you stop watching now and don't touch Power Packs or any other mystery stuff. Collecting Pokemon should be a fun and rewarding hobby, not a financial drain, folks. Take it from a guy who's done well on mystery stuff, but also at times spent way too much money on it. Stay away if you have an addictive personality, trust me. Now for everyone else, there are ways to open mystery stuff like GameStop Power Packs and not gamble as much. Basically, the strategy is to open and withdraw and don't resell. The resell feature is what can get you into trouble. Reselling and reopening basically starts to move into that gambler-like behavior. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at Power Packs and see what they're about. First off, packs come in a bunch of different levels, ranging from $25 all the way up to $2,500. Now, I've opened some pretty pricey mystery boxes, but the highest I've ever gone is like $200 for a box or pack. I can't imagine spending $2,500 on a mystery thing. I just can't bring myself to wail that hard. So we'll start off looking at the entry-level $25 pack. One thing I do like here is they do clearly show the odds of pulling different tiers of pulls, but I'll get into why this isn't perfect later. The basic idea here though is you pay 25 bucks, open the power pack, and you get a random slab, as outlined in the odds table here. It is random, so you could pull an absolute banger of a graded Pokemon card or a junk slab. And a bit of a side note here, I also wanted to get more detailed information on Power Packs, but whenever I try to open the facts page, it never loads. I tried this on 2 different devices and got the same results. Not sure why the facts section isn't working, but it seems a bit ominous to me. Now, once you open your Power Pack, you have the option to either withdraw and have your pull shipped to you, or you can send it to your PSA vault. That's kind of a cool, unique feature in my opinion. Other Pokemon mystery sites like Box don't have this vault feature. So we'll put that in the Pro column for Power Packs. You can also sell your pull for a 90% buyback. That I would honestly put in the Con column because other sites give you a better value when you sell. Plus there's a 6% selling fee. It seems a bit disingenuous and pricey on the fees front. I guess GameStop's got to make their bag here somehow, and pay for their partnership with PSA somehow. So overall, 84% buyback seems a bit greedy on GameStop's part. So at this high level, these Power Packs don't seem terrible. They're definitely better and more transparent than something like a MJ Holdings Walmart surprise box. But when you compare GameStop Power Packs to other digital mystery things, that's when the cracks start to show. Now, as I said earlier, this video is not sponsored by anyone, but I do have to shout Box.gg out here. Boxed basically does everything that Gamestop Power Packs does, but better and with more flexibility. Now, I actually spent a year putting my own money into Boxed to test it out, largely because I wanted to open Evolving Skies or Evo-themed mystery boxes, and no stores near me had any. This is when you could actually technically find Evolving Skies on shelves if you were lucky. But back to that cracked showing comment. An example here is Power Packs give you a guaranteed 90% buyback option. That sounds decent. If you pull a $10 slab out of the $25 Power Pack, you can sell it for like $8 and some change back. That in itself isn't horrible, but that's with the extra 6% selling fee. It isn't looking so great. Compare that to Boxed, well, I can sell a card and get its full gem value back. I can't cash that out per se, but I can use those gem to open more boxes. Or the better option is to actually hold the card at its full value in my inventory and go to the Boxed marketplace and trade it in for a slab I actually want. You can actually save up a bunch of pulls and do this to get some pretty good cards. That's how I built most of my first edition Holo Slab collection. So overall, Boxed wins in this category. Because I'm not opening mystery stuff to gamble, I want actual cards. I get more value from Boxed than I see in these Power Packs. So let's look at another crack in the Power Pack business model. If you look at Power Packs, you just see the odds for different dollar value ranges, not odds for the actual cards. This looks okay on the surface, but again, when I compare it to Boxed, I get to see all the pull rates of all the cards in a given box, and even in their vending machines. The vending machines are basically like their version of Power Packs. It's like a random slab grab bag kind of thing. And this is true of pretty much all the other online mystery box platforms. And let's talk about another disadvantage of Power Packs. So for the options of what to do with your pulls, Power Packs I think gives you okay options, but again, it still doesn't hold up to Boxed. I'm using Boxed a lot here because I know them well. With Gamestop, you can keep the card in your vault, you can sell it, or you can have it shipped to you. And that's okay, but Box lets you actually get the actual card. It also lets you go to a marketplace and pick out something you actually want if you want something different. And if you get raw cards, you can use Exchange to consolidate a bunch of those raw cards together into a really nice raw card. This is a major advantage because if you get a junk slab or card, you can always do something with it. You don't have to sell it. Save it and get something you actually want for your collection. I actually save up my junk pulls all the time on Boxed to get my first edition Holo Slabs from their marketplace, because that's mainly what I'm collecting now. I'm focusing on finishing off my first edition holographic collection. Another kind of weird thing about the Power Packs is they only show you the chase pulls for each level or price of Power Pack. Again, Boxed is better here, because the GameStop Power Pack doesn't show you what the bad or floor pulls could be. At least with Boxed, I can see what the worst possible card I can pull is from a given mystery box, and the exact pull rate. Now, if I don't like any of the cards in a specific box, I can literally use the Boxed Forge to make my own mystery box, only with cards I want in it. And I set the pull rate, so basically it calculates a price based off of the pull rates in the cards that are in the box that you make. It's pretty cool. And another disadvantage to Power Packs, other sites like Boxed give you the ability to open packs, boxes, or whatever for free by saving up free gems, coins, or whatever digital currency they're using. A lot of people do this and don't actually spend any real money. They just build value and save up to get a good card for free. Boxed, for example, gives you a bunch of different ways to get free gems. Gem drops, forge opens, affiliate code use, polls, gem missions, creator giveaways, the daily rewards wheel, and others. So all in all, if we look at Power Packs from just a digital mystery box perspective, comparing them to their competitors, they give you the core things you'd expect: some transparency, access to the cards you pull, and the ability to sell pulls back. They do give you at least one extra cool feature, the PSA Vault option, but when you compare it to something like Boxed, you can see what GameStop's playbook was. They copied other digital mystery box platforms and left out a bunch of features and options, because they know that people will buy the GameStop name. It's a pretty good example of corporate min-maxing. Maximize profits for GameStop while minimizing value provided to customers. Why? Because it's a recognized and trusted brand name. So overall, I think the Power Packs aren't terrible. They're still pretty good repacks. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. I didn't actually spend money testing this out like I did with Boxed, because GameStop Power Packs just seem to be a worse version of Boxed, with a recognized name brand slapped on it. Also, if you want to see me put some money into this and give it a real test, let me know in the comments. If I can get, let's say, 1,000 comments from different people on this video, I'll do it. Why 1,000? Because I really don't want to spend money on this. But if the video does well enough, I'll do it for science. And who knows, maybe GameStop will watch this video and make Power Packs better. And lastly, a disclaimer: the views in this video are my own opinions, and this video is not sponsored by GameStop, Boxed, or anyone else. I just mentioned box because that's the mystery box competitor I'm most familiar with when considering and analyzing these power packs. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that Holo Dark Charizard PSA slab giveaway, and thanks for watching, folks.